If you're in bargaining unit 621, you know there's a new union looking to represent us. It's AFSCME, the American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees, and they're one of the most powerful unions in the country. Here's why AFSCME makes sense for us. Our current union, POPA, has been in place for over 20 years. They have a 12-member board of directors, but 7 of those directors are sergeants or lieutenants, more than half. The numbers don't lie. Our union is run by our supervisors, even though we make up about 1/3 of POPA's total membership. That's why when we call POPA for help and say, "Hey, I have a problem with my supervisor," we get an answer that sounds like a Jedi mind trick. There is no problem here. This is not the problem you're looking for. Move along. And since our supervisors run the union, they've built themselves a great contract. They get good pay, a nice uniform allowance, bonuses for working for the county for a long time, bonus for getting a college degree, a bonus for just being a supervisor. Seems like they get bonuses for getting bonuses. That should make you ask, why did we get left behind? It's because they run the union, and we don't. And it's time to change that. AFSCME represents 100,000 corrections officers and other law enforcement personnel nationwide. In LA, they represent 4,500 county probation officers and 1,500 LAPD civilian employees. They're smart and experienced. They've made just one promise, that we'll have our own union. We'll have our own officers. We'll decide when to pursue a grievance against a supervisor. We'll choose who goes in with the AFSCME reps and lawyers to negotiate our contract with the county. We'll decide when to settle that contract or whether to push for more. And we'll get the big union clout we don't get with small and isolated POPA, because AFSCME represents over 28,000 members in Southern California. That makes them a major player in county and state politics, unlike our current union. The POPA bosses are freaking out. They're circling the wagons and telling all kinds of lies to scare us away from AFSCME. AFSCME is small and inexperienced. Not even close. We'll lose our retirement and our health insurance benefits. Completely untrue. POPA has nothing to do with our benefits. In fact, AFSCME, as part of the coalition of county unions, is actually involved in negotiating our fringe benefit and retirement plan. Not POPA. AFSCME is anti-law enforcement. Really? Did they miss all those probation officers and LAPD personnel? The 100,000 correction officers in law enforcement across the country? AFSCME's corrupt. Look, in the sheriff's department, we know all about a few bad people doing stupid and illegal things that embarrass the rest of us. But that doesn't make all of us criminals. AFSCME is honest enough to admit that a couple of people did some stupid and illegal things, and made sure they got prosecuted for it. At least they aren't trying to cover up their flaws. The time is now to make this change. If we miss this chance, we won't have another one for 3 years. 3 years. By county rules, we have until June 30 to get cards signed. If we get enough, the county will run an election to see if the majority still wants POPA, or would rather try something new with AFSCME. We deserve our own union, one that will fight for us, not leave us behind. It's time to join AFSCME. Visit KnowMorePPOA.com.